Let me tell you about when Tyler the Creator's words landed him in a terrifying situation. Normally, Tyler is blunt and unapologetically honest with his opinions, never caring about the consequences.
I loved Marshall, and he dissed me on his last album. I keep being vocal about that I don't like.
Just don't go public with it and publicly express your opinion and how much my trash.
I'm not gonna let anybody go up on national TV and say I look like my stinks.
I don't want Iggy, she stink. She got shots in her thump. I want real boo, you feel me?
Wow. I don't see how you could look at Bruno Mars and not want to hit him in the face.
But this time was different, as it was probably the only time he seemed shaken by the thought of beefing with another artist. When Tyler the Creator and Odd Future first exploded onto the scene, they had an untamed, raw and unfiltered energy that hip-hop hadn't seen in years. Their crazy lyrics and don't care attitude instantly drew comparisons to another legendary group.
Yo, check this out. This the Wu-Tang Clan, you know what I'm saying? From the Shaolin, you know what I'm saying?
Wu was like the most powerful group. Would you relate to that comparison?
I'ma just keep it real, because I don't lie. I mean, I get why they say the comparison.
I could guess, but are you sick of them asking?
It's like annoying, like we're Odd Future, they're Wu-Tang.
As time went on, Tyler's frustrations with the narrative only grew, and his reactions to the comparisons became sharper and more dismissive.
When we're talking to people, I describe you guys as like the next Wu-Tang.
Oh, well, we're not the next fucking Wu-Tang. We're Odd Future, dead ass. That's really fucking annoying.
Let me explain why.
No, I know why. We're not Wu-Tang. They're old as fuck. It's a fucking difference.
What's interesting is Method Man agreed with Tyler, and he also had nothing but positive things to say about Odd Future.
I don't think it's fair to them or their movement to even compare it to Wu-Tang, and it's definitely not fair to us because we already laid our foundation. Let them get it on their own merits, which shouldn't be hard for them because they dope.
If I was Odd Future, I wouldn't want to be compared to anybody. Tyler the Creator, very weird, very weird, but I'm into weird shit.
But his compadres weren't quite as understanding. At the Rock the Bells festival, Method Man introduced Tyler to some Wu-Tang members, including Raekwon. During their conversation, Raekwon started telling Tyler that he expected homage, that Odd Future owed respect to him and Wu-Tang for paving the way and inspiring them.
Tyler goes in there and he meets them. He's talking to Ray, and Ray is just basically like, I know you're inspired by what you know, the work that we've done or whatever, and like, you know, it'd be nice to pay some homage or whatever.
But Tyler, being the blunt and uncompromising guy he is, didn't go along with it.
Tyler said, he's like, yo, no disrespect, but I never listened to a Wu-Tang album in my life.
Who the fuck you think you is to get up here like that?
And Ray was like, yo, get this nigga out of here, you know what I mean?
This wasn't their last run-in either, as sometime later in Europe, members of Wu-Tang once again confronted Tyler, this time with a little more aggression.
Homeboy had a problem with being compared to us. The boy, Tyler the Creator, was on some, nah, we ain't them, don't compare us to them, and yada yada yada. Should have been taken as a compliment, but he had said some words. You know, we had to approach him in Europe. We had to approach you in Europe, bruh. I'm not saying nothing that ain't facts, man.
Tyler explained his side, and after they pressed him, he changed how he spoke about Wu-Tang, either showing respect or saying nothing at all. And honestly, it makes sense. Wu-Tang members have built a reputation for violence and intimidation. Joe Budden once said in a video that he was better than rappers ranked above him on a best rapper list.
Love Method Man to death. He's number 9. You mean to tell me if Method Man was standing in front of my face right this second and we had to rap back and forth, that Method Man would be the victor?
That was straight disrespect, period. He ain't got no respect for me. You know what I'm saying? Right. Out of all those people on the list, there's a certain way you put things, you know what I mean? Because you ain't gonna stand in a man's face and say certain stuff.
And because of this, Raekwon and his goons walked into Joe's trailer at a festival and put hands on him.
I'm the dude that did it, you know what I mean? And, you know, I punched him in his face because he was out of line. To say something about a nigga like Meth is crazy. Meth don't fuck with nobody, and that's my big brother.
Why did you apologize? Because I was outnumbered 8-1, and he asked for one. So I figured it was the smart thing to do at the time.
Even Leonardo DiCaprio almost caught hands after making a disrespectful joke about Old Dirty Bastard. Journalists have been smacked for writing the wrong thing. Steve-O got checked on stage by Raekwon.
You gonna apologize or I'm gonna knock you out in front of all these people. I'm not playing. Straight up, that was disrespectful. I'm ready to fuck you up.
The stories of Wu-Tang's brawls and wild altercations are endless. Knowing that, it becomes a lot clearer why Tyler, who's usually fearless, was genuinely spooked. Years later, Tyler created his animated comedy series, The Jellies. The show thrived on parody, regularly poking fun at public figures. In one of the first episodes, Drake sues Joe Budden for stealing his sweater. But the twist is that they actually secret lovers. They roast everyone from Exhibit to DMX and even J. Cole. Whilst working on season 2, Tyler told his team about his run-in with Raekwon and they decided to put it on the show.
And when he told us the story, I was like, bro, we gotta put that in the show. Like, there's gotta be a way to put that in the show. So we were gonna do this whole episode about Wu-Tang.
The episode centered on a ridiculous storyline where Wu-Tang invades a high school, demanding homage from clueless kids who barely know who they are. But before the episode aired, Tyler got cold feet.
He didn't really want to create no kind of issues with them. And he did really like fuck with them and respect them. But the truth is, like, he was inspired by other shit, you know what I mean? And so he just didn't want it to go out there and have a bunch of like niggas mad at him. So he wanted to pull the episode, but Adult Swim was like, we spent his money, bro. And they liked the episode.
He paid out of pocket to alter the episode. He removed names, changed dialogue, and softened the edges so it wasn't an obvious shot at Wu-Tang. Even so, the resemblance was still undeniable, and the original synopsis for the episode was already out and it confirmed who it was about. Wu-Tang takes over Cornell's high school in a quest for homage.
Give us the kids. And yo, give me the homage, son. Or Mr. Amistad getting $150 across his throat.
Tyler had no issue spoofing Drake, J. Cole, or any number of rappers, but when it came to Wu-Tang, he treaded carefully. For once, he didn't want any smoke, and unfortunately, it ended up backfiring.
That kind of caused some friction with the network, and they ended up just pulling the show.